Doris goes back to his house, frustrated and furious at not succeeding in buying the goat. Then he starts thinking,
Damn, Mr. Martin, a frickin' stubborn old man. You're being so useless. Just if I could kill you the same way I killed Mr. Wilson. But I can't. I think that the goat's death is going to be in your land. I need to think carefully.
Doris decides to kill the goat inside Mr. Martin's land with much caution and not let anybody notice him. Then, before the sunset, Doris feels tired and goes to rest and get some sleep. Then he lies in bed and closes his eyes slowly. And then, after a few seconds, he opens them again. Right after opening his eyes again, he suddenly notices that there's something on the ceiling. But his sight was blurry from the tears inside his eyes. Then he rubs his eyes. Then he sees the goat, the same goat of every time, standing on the ceiling and turning its head completely round, looking at Doris and dropping blood on Doris' face. And then Doris starts hearing Mr. Wilson's last words simultaneously.
This goat. Do you see, Doris? This goat will be my own witness. And it's going to be the way to your collapse.
Doris springs out of the bed. He wipes his face from the blood that was dropping on it, then stands up, looking at the ceiling, spinning around himself. Then, as always, he finds nothing, and he starts shouting.
Damn you! Will you still appearing and disappearing to me? I am not afraid of you. Do you hear me? I will kill you the same way I killed Richard. Tonight, you will stop appearing. I promise you. I promise you.
Doris waits until midnight to go to Mr. Martin's land to make sure that everybody in the village has slept. Then, when the time reaches midnight, Doris goes out of his house, walking slowly and quietly among the houses, heading to Mr. Martin's land. And then he arrives to Mr. Martin's land and sees that it is enclosed by a high fence with a big iron gate. Doris manages to jump over the fence. His feet reach the floor. And then he starts looking right and left, looking for the goat. And then from a far distance, Doris notes the goat standing in one of the corners of the land, tied up to an iron pillar. And then Doris starts walking, directing to the goat. And then the goat turns its head to Doris, looking at him mysteriously, as if it was waiting for Doris and already knew that Doris was coming to it. And then he arrives right in front of the goat. The goat starts staring at Doris' eyes directly. In a creepy way, Doris, with his angry face, he looks at the goat and then he starts speaking to it.
Hello, Mr. Wilson, cursed friend. You can't disappear now, huh? You will follow your last owner. And now, Send Mr. Wilson my greetings. And now, Mr. Witness, witness your life last moment.
Then the goat screams in a very weird way that Doris himself gets petrified after hearing it. Doris attacks the goat and starts stabbing it in a brutal way until the guts all come out, without noticing that Mr. Martin was watching him from the other side of the land. Doris didn't note Mr. Martin, and he didn't know that Mr. Martin was hiding in the other side of the land, watching him and hearing every single word that came out from his mouth. Mr. Martin didn't move until he makes sure that Doris went out from his land. Then Mr. Martin goes to see the goat and decides to bury it under the snow and leave it there as a proof to show it to the sheriff in the next day. And then Mr. Martin decides to go to the sheriff in the next morning and tell him about everything that he has seen. In the next morning, Mr. Martin runs to the sheriff and tells him every single detail about the way that Doris killed the goat and what he had said before killing it. The sheriff heard every single word from Mr. Martin, and now he is certain that Doris is Mr. Wilson's murderer.
Well done, Mr. Martin. I got really suspicious of him the day that he was standing and staring at Mr. Wilson's door.
Yes, and when he even tried to buy the goat first, to keep it with the herd of goats that he has.
What? A herd of goats? Doris has a herd of goats?
It's strange, isn't it? He told me that, but he was sounding a little ambiguous, and I didn't believe him. I'm sure that he was lying, and he wanted to buy the goat to kill it.
That's why he was asking me that day about the goat.
The sheriff got so puzzled, and waves of questions were hitting his head. Then he stops to think for a while, and he decides something.
I think that there's something vague between Doris and the goat to be so brutal when he killed it.
The sheriff could actually arrest Doris at once without waiting any second. But he got curious to know what is the story between the goat and Doris.
Listen, Mr. Martin, killing the goat is not a normal thing. Doris is hiding something about the goat, and there's only one way that we can know this. Where did you keep the goat, Mr. Martin?
I have buried it under the snow inside the land. Why you're asking, Sheriff?
As Doris mentioned that the goat was Mr. Wilson's witness, then I think the goat has got a message to tell us.
Then the sheriff tells Mr. Martin to do something.
Listen, invite all the people of the village to your land tomorrow to have a big feast and cook the goat and...
Sheriff? I got confused. Why do I have to cook the goat?
Just do what I'm telling you to do. I feel that there's a wise beyond Doris killing the goat, and I feel that the goat's mission is not finished yet. I want to see Doris' reaction when he's eating from the goat.
Mr. Martin gets really muddled of the sheriff's words, and he's not knowing what is the sheriff's point and what he's talking about, but then decides to do what he was asked to do.
Okay, sir. I don't understand anything and I don't get your point. But as you wish. I'll do it. but will you come too?
Of course, Mr. Martin. I will not waste something like this.
Like and subscribe to see more